A lot of financial commentators, investors, and traders are predicting an upcoming recession this year. One of those investors is Ray Dalio. Dalio is a well-known American businessman, investor, and philanthropist. He is the founder, co-chairman, and co-chief investment officer of Bridgewater Associates, which is one of the world's largest hedge funds with over $140 billion in assets under management. For many years, Dalio has been a well-known figure in the financial sector. He is renowned for his original investment ideas and distinctive management style. Recessions, in Dalio's view, are a normal component of the economic cycle and are required for a strong economic expansion. When there is an imbalance in the economy, for example, too much debt or too little productivity growth, recessions happen. Inefficient businesses are forced out of business during a recession, and resources are then redistributed to more productive businesses, creating a stronger and more productive economy. We'll go over some of Ray Dalio's tips for getting ready for a potential future recession in this video. To learn how to apply these ideas to your own life and reduce the likelihood of suffering a significant financial loss when investing, be sure to watch the entire video. Dalio has a long history of successfully navigating economic downturns. Here are some potential steps he might take to prepare for a possible upcoming recession. Principle number 1, the all-weather portfolio. A well-known investment strategy that seeks to deliver consistent returns in a variety of market environments is Ray Dalio's all-weather portfolio. The portfolio is intended to be balanced and diversified, with holdings in a range of asset types that perform well in a variety of economic environments. The all-weather portfolio is composed of the following asset classes and their respective weightings. Number 1, 30% stocks. This encompasses holdings in both domestic and foreign stocks. There is an equal distribution of large cap, mid cap, and small cap businesses among the stocks. Number 2, 40% long-term bonds. This encompasses holdings in long-term corporate bonds, U.S. Treasury bonds, and inflation-protected bonds. These bonds give the portfolio stability and income. Number 3, 15% intermediate-term bonds. This category contains holdings in investment-grade corporate bonds with maturities of 5 to 10 years, as well as U.S. Treasury bonds. Number 4, 7.5% commodities. This category contains financial commitments to tangible assets like gold, silver, and other metals. Commodities offer protection from inflation and market volatility. Number 5, 7.5% of the total is real estate, including holdings in REITs. Real estate offers benefits of diversification and an inflation hedge. Principle number 2, build an emergency fund. Creating an emergency fund is one of the most important methods to get ready for a recession. When creating an emergency fund, it's important to know how much you need, how much you should save each time, and so on. The first step is to figure out how much money you need to put aside for emergencies. 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenditures should be saved according to Ray Dalio and other experts. Add up all of your necessary expenditures, including your rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, and transportation, to arrive at this figure. As soon as you can, begin making contributions to your emergency fund. To make it simpler to save regularly, you can set up automated transfers from your checking account to your savings account. Keep your emergency fund distinct from your normal checking and savings accounts. It's crucial to have a separate emergency fund from your regular checking and savings accounts. By doing this, you may be able to stop using your emergency fund for non-emergency costs. Use your emergency money solely for emergencies. Emergencies can involve things like unanticipated medical costs, car repairs, or job loss. Keep your emergency money apart from non-essential spending. Principle number 3, reduce your debt. Another way to prepare for a recession is to reduce your own debt. This can be one of the most important ways to prepare for a possible economic recession. For Dalio, it's important to never carry too much debt because debt can cause unnecessary uncertainty. To reduce your debt, you should create a budget. Making a budget is the first step in debt reduction. This will assist you in keeping track of your expenditures and locating places where you may reduce it. You might have more money to pay off your debt by cutting back on your spending. You should also create a list of all your debts and order them according to interest rates and minimum payments. As they will cost you more in the long term, pay off the loans with the highest interest rates first. Another way to possibly reduce your debt is to talk with your creditors. If you are having trouble making payments, you might want to talk to your creditors about lowering your interest rate or your payment amount. The degree to which they are eager to cooperate with you can surprise you. You should also consider thinking about debt consolidation. With debt consolidation, all of your debts are rolled into a single loan with a lower interest rate. By doing this, you may find it simpler to manage your payments and pay less interest over time. Another way, but not as easy, is to increase your own income. Look for ways to do so, such as getting a part-time job or doing freelance work. You can put more money toward paying off your debt if you increase your income. Principle number 4. Monitor leading indicators. Leading economic indicators like GDP growth, unemployment rates, and consumer confidence are things Dalio gives close attention to. He might make use of this information to anticipate the start of a recession and modify his investment strategy appropriately. For instance, Dalio might see warning signals of a potential recession if he notices a slowdown in GDP growth, rising unemployment rates, and declining consumer confidence. As a result, he might modify his investing strategy to reduce risk by diversifying across several asset classes, reducing exposure to risky assets, and increasing holdings of safe haven assets like gold or treasury bonds. In order to predict shifts in the economic cycle and set up his portfolio for success, Dalio closely monitors important economic indicators. Although there is no perfect investment technique, this method has helped him become a very successful investor and is often used by other market participants. Principle number 5. Take a contrarian approach. The secret to successful contrarian investing, in Dalio's perspective, is to have an unbiased view of the market and avoid being influenced by trends or the views of the general public. This entails conducting independent study, assessing data, and searching for chances that others might have missed. However, according to Dalio, successful contrarian investing necessitates a long-term outlook. He advises making long-term investments in undervalued assets rather than attempting to time the market or make short-term trades. Contrarian investment can be dangerous, but it can also be lucrative. It can be dangerous to invest in discounted assets, and it can be challenging to forecast which investments will be doing well in the long run. Furthermore, conducting extensive research and analysis, which might take time and possibly call for specialized knowledge, is a requirement for contrarian investing. These are only a few of the various ways Ray Dalio prepares for a recession. There are many more. For Dalio, it's crucial to maintain a diversified portfolio that can endure any investing environment. He also pays close attention to various market indications and adopts a contrarian investment approach. Make sure to subscribe and watch the other videos on the channel for more investing and finance-related content. See you soon.